Picture this. You ask your teenager to please, for the love of God, take out the trash. And instead of just doing it, or even ignoring you, he launches into a fully formed legal argument. Why now? Why him? Why does the trash even need to go out on a Tuesday when pickup isn't until Thursday? 10 minutes later, you're the one standing in the kitchen with your mouth open, holding a bin bag, wondering when your sweet little kid became a defense attorney. Sound familiar? There's a family going through exactly this. The son is in high school. Every single conversation with his mom turns into a debate he wins. It's gotten so bad they don't even talk directly anymore. They pass messages through the younger sibling like it's a hostage negotiation. And here's the twist. A very well-known parenting expert looked at this family and said something almost nobody expects. She said the backtalk, it's actually a good sign. Not a great sign, not an easy sign, but developmentally, a green flag hiding inside a red one. Stick with me, because once you see what she sees, you'll never hear your teenager the same way again. Okay, so let's meet this family properly. The son is a high schooler, sharp, articulate, the kind of kid who probably crushes debate class. His mom tries to do what most of us do, a little nudge here, a little reminder there. Study for your test. Clean your room. Get off your phone. Normal parent stuff. But every single time she opens her mouth, he has an answer ready. And not a grunt. A full counter-argument. If she says one sentence, 10 come back. Logical, structured, sometimes annoyingly reasonable. She ends up standing there, blinking, unable to find her words. The expert on the show, Dr. Eun-young, watches this play out and points something out right away. She says, "This isn't a kid being disrespectful for sport. This is a kid whose brain is doing exactly what a teenage brain is supposed to do." In her words, when a teenager can construct an argument like that, it means their reasoning, their language, and their sense of self are all coming online at once. That's the developmental headline. Now here's the bridge for us. In a lot of cultures, and honestly in a lot of Western homes too, we still expect kids to just do what we say because we said it. And when they push back, we read it as attitude. Dr. O is basically saying, slow down. That attitude is a brain milestone in disguise. Here's where Dr. O goes deeper. And this is the piece that changes how you see the whole thing. She uses the word intellectualization. When a teenager is in emotional pain or feeling threatened, the brain reaches for logic. Because logic is controllable, emotions are not. So instead of saying, "Mom, I feel like you don't trust me," the son says, "Your argument has 3 logical flaws, and here's why." The content of the argument almost doesn't matter. The logic is the armor. The problem isn't that he argues. The problem is that he's using arguments to avoid dealing with what he's actually feeling. And when parents respond with their own counter-arguments, they're playing the same game. And the real conversation never happens. Dr. O's model of healthy communication is give and take. You say what you think, then you genuinely ask what they think. "This is how I see it. What's your take?" Or, "I want to know why you felt that way." Not a lecture, not a verdict, a conversation. Think about it like tennis. A good rally isn't about winning the point. It's about keeping the ball in play, trading shots, adjusting, reading each other. The moment you go for the kill, the rally ends. And here's what Dr. O says is the real warning sign. Not the shouting, not the arguing. It's the silence. A teenager who's still arguing is still in the conversation. The moment to worry is when they stop bothering entirely. In this family, they've hit the silence. Mom needs to tell him dinner's ready, she tells the younger sibling. He needs money for something. He routes it through the younger sibling. There's a whole child in this house being used as a human walkie-talkie. Dr. O's advice for reopening after a shutdown is counterintuitive. Don't address the argument. Don't bring up the issue. Instead, open a side door. Express feelings around the situation next to the relationship, not about it. She gives 2 examples that I love. 1. I know you said you didn't want a snack, but this is so delicious. I would love to share it with you. 2. I know we're not getting along right now, but this short is really hilarious, and I want to hear your laughter. Do you want to watch it with me? No agenda, no confrontation, just a small, honest moment of wanting to be near them. Here's the distinction worth holding on to. Healthy independence still says goodnight. A shutdown doesn't. Time apart after a fight can be healthy. Everyone needs to cool down. But if the only communication going through your house is routed via a younger sibling or a string of one-word texts, that's not space. That's a signal the channel needs reopening. And Dr. O's advice is simple. Don't wait for the big conversation. Start with a tiny moment, a funny short, a snack, a good night. Okay, so here's the reframe the whole video is built around. Dr. O looks at this exhausted mom and basically says, the fact that your son is still arguing with you, that's the good news. Because a teenager who argues is a teenager who's still engaged. He still cares what you think enough to push against it. He's still practicing his reasoning on you specifically, which means on some level, you're still his sparring partner, not his enemy. A kid firing off 10 sentences at you is a kid who is very much still in the relationship. He's just terrible at it right now. The way all of us are terrible at new skills. And that's the piece I want you to sit with. Your teenager is not a broken adult. They are a beginner adult. Their logic is sharper than their emotional regulation, and that gap is where all the friction lives. Dr. O's take is that parents who understand this stop taking the arguments personally. They stop trying to win. They start listening for the developmental signal underneath the noise. And the noise, weirdly, starts to quiet down on its own. It's counterintuitive, but it's kind of beautiful. So what do you actually do the next time your teenager comes at you with 10 reasons why loading the dishwasher is oppression? A few things from what Dr. O models on the show. 1. Don't match the volume. If they go up, you stay level. Be the thermostat, not the thermometer. You set the temperature in the room. They don't. 2. Name the logic. Try. That's actually a fair point. Let me think about it. You'd be surprised how much heat drops out of a conversation when a teenager feels heard instead of overruled. 3. Protect the direct line. Don't let a sibling become the permanent messenger. Even an awkward good morning keeps the channel open. And open channels are everything. And 4. This one's mine, not Dr. O's. Pick your hills carefully. Not every disagreement needs a winner. Save your firm no's for what actually matters. Safety, honesty, kindness. Everything else, let them negotiate. That's how they learn to negotiate the world. The mom in this story isn't a bad mom. She's a tired mom with a brilliant, exhausting kid. And what Dr. O is asking of her isn't a personality transplant. It's just a small pivot from opponent to coach. If any of this hit close to home, the 10-sentence comebacks, the sibling as messenger, the standing in the kitchen wondering how it got like this, you are so far from alone. This is one of the most common patterns in houses with teenagers, and it's one of the most fixable. If this reframe helped even a little, hit subscribe. This channel is where Korean parenting science meets the Tuesday nights that actually happen in your house. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's the argument you keep having with your teenager on repeat? The same fight, different night? Drop it below. I read every single one. Next week, we're switching gears completely. A brain scientist from KAIST, Korea's version of MIT, says there's one skill children absolutely must develop, and if they don't, they will hit a ceiling later in life. It's not maths, it's not reading, and in the AI era, it might matter more than both. I'll see you there.